strong.
Yeah, I play Rez on the
PS2. I think, I have no idea if you can hear me. I have no idea. If you can, yeah. I really like Rez as well. I haven't bought it for the PS4 though yet. I'd like to. Especially since I've got the PlayStation VR. I played the demo for it in VR and it's pretty crazy. I remember playing Rez on the Dreamcast, even. Back in the day. And then I got it for the PS2 as well. I'm almost certain my Tetris skills are going to go down the pan if I try and talk at the same time. I've barely ever played Resident Evil. I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to horror games, if I'm honest. I played a bit of Resident Evil 2 back in the day. I doubt I'd be able to play the remake just because of how much more realistic it would be. But I did play a little bit of it back in the day. A very small amount. But I never played any of the remakes for the other games. Oh, bollocks. I remember being around a friend's house as a teenager, and he was playing Silent Hill on the PS2, so I assume like Silent Hill 2 or 3. I don't remember which ones was first on the PS2. Anyway, there's this bit pretty early on in the game, I'm pretty sure, where he goes into like this, under this bridge, and there's like this walkie-talkie or radio or something, and it's just making all these like super creepy noises. Freaked me the fuck out, that did. I was like, nope, I can't stay here while you play this game. That's pretty much my experience of Silent Hill. Although I do remember the trailer for Silent Hill 3, I think, when the woman's looking in the mirror and it has that really awesome music playing. I don't know if it's just the Silent Hill theme or not, but yeah, I remember that being really cool, was seeing that. What am I doing? I'm building, I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, that's pretty much my experience with Silent Hill. I tended to play more arcadey games back in like the PS1 era and stuff, and racing games. And a whole lot of puzzle games. That's why I like Tetris so much. I know that the one part of Resident Evil 4 that's always appealed to me, and is related to what I'm doing right now, of course, is the fact you practically have to play Tetris with your inventory, from what I understand. I seem to recall seeing videos of people doing that. You have to sort everything out in a very specific way. Have you played Resident Evil 7? Because that feels like the pinnacle of freaking yourself out in terms of horror games, especially play it in VR. That seems like a real a real test of one's mettle playing that, I think. Did the game have DLC then for Resident 7? I wonder if Kojima and Del Toro will get back together at some point, you know, because obviously they're both really busy people, so after that project, PT or whatever, initially fell through Konami, there's no reason potentially why they couldn't get back together now at some point after whatever, I can't remember the freaking name of the Kojima game. It looks kind of cool. I can't remember what it's called though. But yeah, once they've both got free time again, I don't see why they couldn't get back together and actually make a game. Because I'm sure that Sony will throw any amount of money at Kojima to make a game. So. I used to have a Japanese Saturn. I sold it earlier this year and I kind of regret it. I used to have like, because I was into arcade, you know, shmups or shoot 'em ups, like traditional shooters. So I had like Radiant Silvergun and stuff. But when I was trying to save up money for Legend of the Galactic Heroes and stuff, I decided to sell it because I hadn't really played it in a long time. But just recently I've been really wanting to get it back in the collection. Really, I just kind of want one. Although I might not. I might get one that like mod it to play backups because the Saturn import games have just gone through the roof in price. It's insane. I remember most of those games being like £70 for the rarer ones back in the day, but man, they've just gone crazy. Yeah, that was really surprising. The Tetsugen 28 from Discotheque. That pretty much came out of nowhere. It's crazy how much 80s anime they're putting out, like long 80s anime. They're putting it out for the first time in English, and they're also doing Blu-rays. Like, I mean, we've got Space Warrior, Baldios, or however the hell you say that, and then there was Go Shogun, which they did DVD, and then the Blu-ray. I need to get the Blu-ray. I have the DVD. I haven't even watched the DVD yet. I'm gonna have to sell it and get the Blu-ray. But yeah, that was really cool. I'm much more excited for the Galaxy Express Blu-rays, even though I've seen them like a bunch of times. That'd be cool, but it's super long. That's the only downside. Like Tetsugen. Actually, I can't. Actually, I don't really remember how long the 60s series is. In my mind, it's one of those really long ones like Astro Boy, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's only about 80 episodes. It is pretty long. I watched a couple of episodes of Tetsugen 28 from the 60s, like the original Japanese ones. That a couple, like some first 2 episodes or something have been subtitled. It's pretty. It's very old-fashioned. I enjoyed it for historical purposes in the sense, you know, looking it up as well and watching it, but I don't think I could watch like 80 episodes of it. A 60s series I'd really like Discotheque to get is Cyborg 009, because it's only like 25 episodes, and I've seen like 4 or 5 episodes of that, and I thought it was pretty cool. I feel like that one kind of holds up a little bit, at least. Let's try a different skin. Yeah. It's kind of crazy, the first 2 episodes. I don't know if you've seen it for like the 60s series, but like as much as it is like old-fashioned and kind of like obviously childish because it's made for kids or whatever, but they're being like chased down by the mafia for like, or Yakuza I guess, like for like the first episode or whatever, and like Tetsugen basically goes all Godzilla on the city and is just like wrecking it. It's kind of crazy actually. It's not. Yeah, some of those 60s series in the anime are actually pretty brutal. Obviously Astro Boy's first episode or first 2 episodes is pretty brutal as well. Let's try one of the shorter things. I'm not going to be able to beat my record on sprint streaming, that's for sure, but we'll play it, I guess. Yeah, like Japan has, they certainly go. I don't really know how to describe it really, but yeah, they don't play by the same rules that other countries do when it comes to that stuff. At least they didn't back in the day, that's for sure. I mean, the mere suggestion that anyone looked at Go Nagai's Devilman manga and went, that would make a great kid show, is kind of hilarious. Same with like Cutie Honey and pretty much most of the Go Nagai stuff. I guess like Mazinger Z was such a huge hit, they just tried to adapt his other stuff as well, despite it not being really appropriate to do so. I mean, that Dororo series that Discotek put out after it was on Anime Souls, I've got that on DVD, I've not watched it yet, but I've seen like the first couple of episodes. That thing's pretty brutal as well. That was from like 68 or something, I think. Oh, bollocks. Ah, damn it. Well, it's made by the same guy, isn't it? Like, he's the director for it, so... I have all the Godzilla films apart from Shin Godzilla. Well, I have all the ones that are available on Blu-ray right now. I haven't got the DVDs for some of like the really classic Showa stuff, but wow, that was really bad. Yeah, I don't have like a lot of the older ones, but yeah, I have all the ones that are available on Blu-ray apart from Shin Godzilla. I really need to get that. I'd like to get it with the slipcover. So. Oh really? That's kind of cool. I want to watch the ones that are on Netflix. I'm hoping that those will come out on Blu-ray from Funimation or Sentai at some point as well. Just remind me, I've not finished doing that Space Adventure Cobra thing, have I? I'll have to get that finished. I have done more episodes since I sent that last bump, but I haven't finished it yet. Are you trying to do like animated credits, or are you just talking about just the normal credits? Wow, what the hell did I just do? A bad mistake. That'll teach me for looking at the chat. The funny thing is, I own that on DVD, and I've not watched it, and I get the impression I'm going to end up watching whatever version you end up putting out at some point instead. Oh, okay. Just the normal credits. That seems like a pretty good combination. At least in theory. I'm actually not that big a Star Wars fan, but I have liked the modern ones. A full 59 seconds behind my best. Is that finally? No, I've got that one already. Is it ever going to give me any new ones? There's a trophy for 100 avatars, and I'm nowhere near. Well, lock the Superman. And it does have an English dub. Is it a manga dub or something, or is it like an old like 80s like American dub or something? So it's a manga dub. Huh. I didn't know that. I didn't even know it had a dub until I looked at the DVD when I did that collections video. I didn't even know. Normally I know those things, but that one, for some reason, I never even crossed my mind that it would even have one. Oh, okay. Japanese Airlines dub. Oh, cool. Like the Lupin one then. Well, they released the film across 2 tapes. Maybe they split it up into an OVA, I guess. Like, if the film's close to 2 hours, they could get away with pretending it was an OVA of like 2 episodes or something. Sneaky. That's all cool stuff though, I didn't know any of that, that's cool. Bit better, I guess. It's certainly a way quicker way to get avatars. Hooray! A new one! Really? Oh, is he really? That's kind of cool. Hisoka's a weird looking dude. Love the classic series of Hunter x Hunter. Much more than the modern one. I do like the modern one, but the classic series is always going to be my favourite. Nostalgia wins over in that case. I'm super looking forward to Saizen, I think they're called, or Souls and Subs, like finishing the Ninku translation. I've always wanted to watch that series, and it's kind of great that the first time it's going to be fan subbed will be on Blu-ray, but they've been doing it for so long. They're only 12 episodes away now from finishing it. The movie's been done for ages. In fact, the movie got released in English on DVD. Hisoka could definitely pass for one, that's for sure. He's a super creepy, certainly. Yeah. I find it weird how many female otakus I've seen on YouTube that are like, or anime fans or whatever, that are really into Hisoka. It's kind of a weird thing to me. Have another go. I might have to go in a minute. I'm going to be ordered to put up Christmas decorations, so I've got to hang some on the ceiling. I will never get double S rank on this. It's just never gonna happen. I imagine that double S rank is probably sub 40 seconds or something. At least sub 60, it's just not gonna happen. Oops. Right, I'm done. If anyone actually ever watches this on YouTube, which I highly doubt, hello, thanks for watching. I might do this again at some point. I like playing this game a lot, so anyway.